Hello and welcome back to this massive open online course on Linux applications in engineering education. I am Dr. Amit Dogar, and in today's session we will learn about the remote access and file transfer. And these are the key features that make Linux ideal for connected environments. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to connect securely using SSH, transfer files using SCP, and synchronize directories using rsync. And these tools are vital for engineering labs, remote servers, and collaborative research systems. So before SSH, tools like Telnet and rlogin transmitted passwords in plain text, whereas SSH, that is secure shell, replaced them by encrypting all communication. So SSH provides secure login, encrypted data transfer, remote command execution. And it uses TCP port number 22 and supports both password and key-based authentication. So now we will learn how to use the SSH for remote login. So here I am demonstrating the example. So now here I can check who am I. I am student and I want to connect to a remote machine. So let's say that IP address is given here. So for demonstration I am using this, or it can be a IP address of different machine, and then I can run the command SSH, the user of that machine. So let's say user2 and @ then I will enter this IP address of the remote machine. So here I am typing 172. This is the IP address of the machine to which we want to connect, 10.2, and then it will ask for the password of the user of that machine. So I am entering, and now we can verify who am I. Now it's showing user2. So in this way we can connect to the other machine. So also we can connect with the host name. So the same command is there, SSH student at the host name of that machine. So now I want to run single remote command on the remote machine. So I'm exiting, and now again I will show you. So now I want to run the command at the remote machine. So what I will do, SSH username and the IP address of that machine. Then I will use the double quotes and I will run ls-l, and let's say I want to see the home directory of user2, and then I will enter the password. So I can see these directories are available, or these contents are available over there. So in this way we can run the command at the remote machine. So again now I am connecting to the remote machine. And then I can verify who am I. I am user2. I can check the host name to verify it. hostname, host name. And I can run some other commands. And then now I want to exit, so I will simply press the command exit. So in this way we can connect to the remote machine and we can run the commands. So SSH ensures secure encrypted communication between the systems. Now I want to transfer some file to the remote machine. So for that we will learn now SCP, that is secure copy protocol, and it uses SSH for encrypted file transfer. Now here let's say I have created one file, touch important file. Now I want to copy to the remote machine. So what I will say, SCP, the file name and the username and the IP address, that is here 172, and in case if you forget the IP address, you can again verify by the name IP address show or using the ifconfig. Then you can verify this is the IP address of the remote machine, and then you can run the commands as secure copy, important file, user2, and the @172.20.10.2. Now where you want to copy, you could put this colon here and the destination path. So I want to copy in the home directory of user2. Now, and then we can verify whether it has been copied. So how to verify? So now we have copied this file, important file, and where we have copied in the home directory of user2. So we will connect to the user2 using SSH command. Now we can verify where we are using the command pwd, and we can verify. Now you can see this file is available in the remote machine. So in this way we can copy the file. Similarly, you want to copy directory, so there you can use the -r switch. So let me show you another example. So let's say here I am making one folder, make directory, important directory, and I am copying here the all contents in this folder, important directory. So I want to copy these files. So let's say these two PDF files. So we can verify important directory. So now these files are available in this important directory, and I want to copy the directory, not the file. So what command we will use? So simple, we will use the command SCP, and here we will say simple -r and the directory name. So what is the directory name here? Important directory. And then we can press the enter. Now it has been copied to the remote machine. Now how to verify? We can connect to the remote machine and we can verify. So we can now connect to the remote machine and we can verify. Now you can see this directory is available over there. Now we can also verify the content of this directory. So now these contents are also available. So in this way we can connect to the remote machines. Now how to, if there is a port is changed for security point of view, so SSH use a port number 22. For example, we have changed to port to 2222. So how to connect? So simple, here we will use the switch here -p additional, and the port number we can define. Remaining commands are same. By default it use the port number 22. If security reason, if it is changed, we can use the -p and the port number we can specify. Now next we will see about the rsync command. So rsync synchronize the files and directories locally over the SSH. It transfer only the changed part of the files and save the bandwidth. For example, you have a files of 5 to 10 GB, already you have copied, and after that there is a slightly change of 1 GB, so you need not to copy the entire files, only it will transfer only the changed part of files and save the bandwidth. So how to use the rsync? So now we will use the rsync. So instead of using now SCP, we will use the rsync command, and with the switches A for archive mode, V for verbose mode, and H for human readable, AVH. And in this way we can copy over the remote machine. So now in this way you can see it is sending to the remote machine. So it is very useful for backups, collaboration and incremental updates. So SSH, SCP and rsync provide secure, efficient and reliable remote management tools. So now we will revise what we have learned today. So today we have learned the SSH for secure remote login and command execution, SCP for file transfer using SSH encryption, and rsync for synchronization and incremental backup. These commands form the foundation of remote Linux management, essential for research, server administration, and cloud computing. In the next lecture, we will learn about the key-based authentication and SSH hardening and network monitoring. Thank you for joining.